we are so looking forward to cooking up a summertime classic, a lemon souffle. This is actually a recipe from my grandmother, Anita Marie, and it's going to be featured in my new Southern dash of this and that. You also see our new collection of fresh lemons. This is the part of our linens with our artware bakeware, and you can find this on our Etsy shop, so just check it out. We wanted to also show you today our new collection of our fresh lemon, and it's the artwork that I had designed for our new line of kitchen linens. We have our beautiful tea towels, and we have our pot holders, our gorgeous oven mitts, really nice and thick with our MellMee label, and then of course the apron. So we hope you'll check us out at our Etsy shop, MellMee. And you can order. We're part of the Country Living Fair virtual market right now. I'm a featured vendor. Hello, we are coming to you this lovely Sunday afternoon from our kitchen and looking forward to doing another episode of Southern Dash of This and That. And we're looking to do the Southern Fresh Lemon Souffle. And this one especially I'm wanting to do because I have been working with a new lady that has just been such a great help with me in getting our new cookbook edited, and her name is Ronnie Walters. Hi Ronnie, and we're looking forward to doing a YouTube video soon together, but right now we're, because of the pandemic, been doing all of our work from our computer and online trying to get the cookbook ready. So I will be showing you some new things. It's coming in September, but right now I need to get these lemons juiced. And be watching, Ronnie, because I'm going to put it together. Good afternoon. I am looking to do my fresh lemon souffle, and when I went to my drawer, I found my whisk like this. I wonder, Jeff, do you have anything to do with this whisk looking like this?
Me, not me.
So there's no way that I'm going to be whisking my ingredients today, so just bear with me. We'll get another one. I'm going to be looking to do all of our ingredients together, and just kind of wanted to go through what those ingredients are. We've got 3/4 cup of sugar. We have 1 tablespoon of melted butter. We have 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of milk. We're going to be juicing and zesting 2 lemons, and then I'm going to be separating 6 eggs. So I'm going to have the 6 egg yolks and then the egg whites. Okay, I did find a little baby whisk that I'm going to try to use. Okay, so I'm going to put our ingredients into the bowl. And it's going to be 3/4 cup of sugar. We're going to be putting in our 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Using my whisk a little bit to get this here. And like I had said to you earlier, we have been working on all the edits and going through the new cookbook, the mini cookbook series. It's going to be for fall baking and holiday classics, and this is in there. We're going to be putting 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're going to kind of whisk this together, and then we're going to add our tablespoon, I believe I said, yes, of melted butter. Put that in there. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. So I'm going to whisk all of this together until it's really smooth. And then I'm going to come back and separate those 6 eggs I was talking about earlier, and be adding the zest of 2 lemons that we're going to juice. So just kind of mix all this together. And I think because we had done so many recipes and we're looking through everything during the cookbook, we got really hungry. And the person I'm talking about is Ronnie Walters. She is actually the lady that I have got as my editor to the cookbook, and she will be publishing it. And we're getting so close. We're going to be sharing the cover, what it's going to look like, and we're hoping to have that done by mid-September. So this is one of the featured recipes, and it's actually from my grandmother, Anita Marie. So she loved to do souffles and breakfast casseroles and quiches and everything. So I thought, I'm going to put this together because Ronnie and I was having all kinds of fits and starts with that recipe. So just wanted to make sure, and what I mean by that is we're converting the language of this 1950s to 1960s recipe into today's you know, more modern ingredients and things. So some of the dishes and the things that we talked about had us laughing out loud. Now comes that fun part where we separate our 6 eggs. I'm going to put the yolks. I need to put my cup back up here to catch those eggshells in. But it takes 6 eggs, and Jeff and I went to the grocery store earlier and got a big tray. I'm going to try real hard not to put too much in there, but it's always when you have somebody filming you and you're doing the egg yolks, you're going to get a little nervous. So I'm separating those out. I do have a real fancy little egg separator in the drawer, but I always try to just do these myself. And this one's being a little stubborn, as you can see. There we go. Got that one done. And again, what we're going to be doing is we're going to come back and we're going to mix these egg whites up till they get and form stiff peaks, and I'll be doing that with the hand mixer here in just a few minutes. And on this Sunday afternoon, Jeff and I was looking to try to go to the pool here in a little bit, so we're going to enjoy a great dinner. I had said I was going to talk about what we're going to do for dinner. It's actually going to be a grilled fish, a lemon sauce grilled fish with Waldorf salad, so stay tuned for that as well. All right, we will be back in just a few minutes. I've got my mixer out now, and I am mixing out those 6 egg whites. And you want to just mix on medium speed on a hand mixer so that we can get the peaks on here stiff. And once we get that done, we'll be in business. This lemon souffle is coming together real nicely. Okay, we are getting these egg whites up to that stiff peak. You can start seeing kind of folding there. And yes, my bowl may be a little bit small here, but it's still working real good. So we're going to keep getting these a little bit more. Peaks are starting to form. And as soon as I get that done, we will put everything together. Okay, I am actually now taking our little baking cups that we're going to be using to do the souffle, and I'm taking some butter and I'm greasing each of the containers because we're going to be putting our souffle mixture in these here shortly. And we are getting the water to boil because we're going to put this in a 2-inch hot water bath that's going to go in the oven, and I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to put our ingredients together and get this in the oven. We're going to now take 2 lemons, and I'm going to juice them, and I'm going to get the zest off of those. Now, as I had said, I have recently moved, so I have not been able to find my box grater or my zester, so I'm kind of having to improvise until I can get out to my local grocer. Probably be Target. It has a grocer and those good home goods, but I'm going to put the juices in, and yes, you could have one of those really nice cool juices. I'm going to take all the lemon seeds out that you see falling in there. That's not going to be in the recipe, of course. Sure don't need that. And the other thing is, when you do this recipe, they want you to kind of look for some of the best lemons that you can and have them a little bit riper, because depending on how the quality of the lemon that you get, I know that sounds crazy, but it could make your recipe a little too tart. So I went with some of the ones at the local grocery store that seem to be just really fresh, firm. So hopefully this will do me well. So then how I'm going to take this and zest, I'm going to be zesting with just this peeler, and then I'm going to make it a little bit finer. So when we come back, I'll have all this done and we'll put our ingredients together. So now that I did my improvised way of doing my lemon zest, I'm going to take a very sharp knife and I'm actually going to mince this up to be a little bit finer for the recipe. And Then we're going to put all the ingredients together. I am mixing up those 6 egg yolks until they kind of get creamy here. We're going to be adding this to the mixture that you saw me doing earlier. I've got all of those done, and I'm going to put it into that first wonderful mixture I was doing earlier. And yes, I'm having to improvise again with my little whisk. Jeff tells me he didn't have anything to do with that other one, but I'm not sure. And then we're going to add our lemon juice. This is the lemon juice and zest of 2 lemons. I'm going to mix all of this together and incorporate it really well. Jeff, can you do a little zoom in shot so we can kind of see all that is kind of coming together and getting really creamy? And it's going to form the base for the lemon souffle. I'm getting ready to fold in my egg whites, but I wanted to show you the spatula that I have with this really pretty gold heart on it because it's still appropriate. It's appropriate all year long, but right now they are doing the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital fundraiser. You know, Labor Day is coming up, so I just wanted to do a shout out for that, for everybody to remember this wonderful charity here. I got this spoon back when I did one of my cooking and baking demos with the Williams-Sonoma when I was a featured artisan down in Marietta, Georgia. So I'm going to now take these and fold them in. It was the egg yolks, egg whites, excuse me. I'm folding them into my egg yolks, but this is going to be the 6 egg whites that we've done. And set that aside. And I'm going to gently fold the egg whites into that mixture. And as we get this all done, we're getting ready to put them into the baking dishes that you saw me grease earlier. And once we get all this incorporated, we'll pull that together. Okay, I've got my lemon souffle mixture mixed together with those the egg whites with the meringue basically folded in. You're going to see me now put this into the containers that we did earlier, and they are buttered with the dishes are greased with butter. I'm going to keep on putting this into these cups. It will make several, so on this first batch I'm going to be making these 4. Alright, and now I'm going to take the hot water and I'm going to pour it. Don't do it too fast so that you don't get it onto your splashed into your mixture. It's going to be about 2 inches. And this is a glass tray about a 9 by 13. And we're going to place this in the oven. Now we're going to go ahead and put these into the preheated 350 degree oven for 25 minutes or until the tops get golden brown. See you in a few minutes. Let's take us just a quick peek through the door. There's those souffles. They've got about 14 more minutes, and you do not open your oven door because you'll mess them up. But don't they look great? Did you zoom in, Jeff, so they can see them? Well, stay tuned and see what they look like. Okay, I'm going to be just a little bit nervous getting these out because you know you don't want your souffle to fall. But Jeff, can you get a zoom in there so you can show them what they look like in the water bath there? And these baked for 25 minutes, but I actually let them stay in probably another 3 minutes just because I wanted the tops to be really brown. So let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness, they smell so wonderful with that fresh lemon zest. So you can see I'm using my really nice there we go. Thick, thick. There we go, Jeff. Can you zoom in and show them how beautiful they are? I'm very proud to have these done. Oh, they smell so wonderful. here is our lemon souffles. Ronnie, I think they look good. We'll taste them here in a few minutes and let you know. We have just got our lemon souffles out. Look at that, all that fluffy, wonderful goodness. I'm going to try a bite of it, but it may be too hot. Mmm, delicious. Ronnie, here's to you. Okay, we're going to actually bring out the leftover lemon souffle that we had. So I just wanted to show you how gorgeous. You can actually refrigerate this up to 2 or 3 days and bring it out to do for a quick dinner. And you want to serve these while they're hot.